Hey yo, it's Jay the Dispatcher. We got our first video. So everybody go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. This is gonna be out in Marion, Indianapolis. I'm in California, but this is where I'm dispatching from. I'm listening to dispatching Marion, Indianapolis. So we just download the app in your Google Play or Android store if you want. Or if not, just listen to my dispatches and listen to me react to them. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. If not, let me know. Give me good feedback. This is my first video, and I'm just going to drop videos weekly for y'all. Um, Comment with the city you guys want, all the types of good stuff, content, what you guys want, what you guys dislike, and I'll take all feedback. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it, you guys. All right, y'all. So basically, the first part of that was a BMA is pretty much a term for a black male, and what that is black male. Look at what you see right here. So a black male was exposing himself. Maybe he took his shirt, not his shirt off, probably his lower area, and he was exposing himself probably off drugs. I'm just explaining it and giving you guys my input. You guys have your own ideas, so that's why you're watching my video. So yeah, he was exposing himself. Um, Inappropriate. That's why dispatch was called. Somebody called 911 on him, and it's wild. Maybe he was off drugs. He could have probably been off alcohol. That probably is the most thing, and it's around 1 o'clock in that area. So I'm thinking, he woke up early, got to his Hennessy, or probably some crazy like uh, some cognac or something crazy. Something cheap though, and got to it. Started just taking his clothes off. Didn't know that he was at the hotel or wherever he lived, shelter, most likely, canal. And unfortunately started exposing himself. Now, the next story was crazy. I think they said that they had an unlawful assembly. So what that means is Code 142 is a bunch of kids, probably young. I don't want to call them YNs with shiesties, but we all know what those are. And they scare us. Sorry, I'm 31 now, so I'm not even a part of that category. Couldn't be, wouldn't be, and it's crazy that they call the police on these individuals, and I bet you they was just having a good time, relaxing, hanging out, and that's what happened. They got the code so good that if you listening, you probably thought like, is it lunch break for the cops or is it time for them to eat? No, unlawful assembly is a code 142, and they said it was at 1300, so it's 1 o'clock. So it's the cops already had lunch. They ready to get them. They ready to put some kids in juvenile hall and send them up the street. Unfortunately, so if you a kid and you want to hang out and you in Marion, Indianapolis, go inside. Play your friend on NBA 2K, Minecraft. You know, hit them up. You going outside? Look, they got the 142 on y'all. Last but not least, there was a block off on a high school. That's crazy. I live right by a high school, so I see that there's traffic all the time. And then taking the kids to and from school, oh my God, that traffic is amazingly difficult. But yeah, some reason it got blocked off. Can y'all help me out and figure out what does VPW mean? Drop it down in the comments so I can figure that out, because I was looking online and I was like, what does that mean? Without further ado, let's get into the next story, you guys.
Your person found on ground next to a blue bike, unknown reason, DMS and route, 9000 South, 3300 East. Charles 120, Charles 125, Charles 127, 1310.
So 15, 14, or 17, or 10, 8, no report. 10, 12, 239. This is going to be domestic, but it's also going to be a burglary in progress. Can you start me more cars rush, please?
Control. Can you do your magic on the report thing again?
10-4. A couple more cars to start at 6 wheels, sorry.
Attention East District 41, Baker 133, Baker 135, Baker 133. From a vacant residence, 901 North Sherman Drive. Supposed squatters living inside.
Control 135.
Go ahead.
Control 128. 133. 135.
Go ahead.
Do we still need to go to that address of Vermont? It's the same road at 149. It's still on, and the other car just left.
Man, so it's getting juicy, y'all. You guys gotta definitely look up this police scanner app. It's crazy. So if y'all didn't hear the first one, a guy was found on the ground for some reason off of, I suppose, a blue bike, just laying in the ground. So if y'all in Marion, help your people out. People is falling off bikes, falling on the ground. I'm not sure why. I don't know why. I think it's got to be drug induced. But for normal people's sake, if you got kids, do they just lay on the ground and expose themselves? Probably not. They play, they run around, they laugh, they eat. These are some crazy, wild stories, right? Guy on the ground. So my theory is what I'm thinking is too much fentanyl, and somebody had to call the cops because they don't know if you need a medical assistance, a vac, whatever. So this is wild. Like I said, pray for your people, especially if you in Marion and you need to tap in, and you know somebody that actually do drugs. Pray for them. Tap in. Like, hey, how's it going? What you doing? Get them on rehabilitation. I'm not doing this just for likes. I actually like doing this, so this is something I have a passion for, and so I'm telling you guys stories that are cool and that interest me, and so I hope that this helps you guys out. Now look, the second story, boom, a burglary in progress, and it's possible domestic. This is crazy. So somebody is probably robbing. So that means I'm trying to tell you guys to get your security system set up. Either got Ring, antivirus, Norton antivirus, something set up to where you're able. And I know Norton antivirus is for the computer. Don't get me on that. But something to where it's like a home security, homeland security, to where you can got the cameras in the back, cameras in the front, gates, extra exterior gates, all that good stuff to make sure your family's protected. I know why you guys spending each week on food, pizza. That's wonderful. Save on that. Cut back. Call to get your doors checked. Call to get your garage checked. Call to get different appliances fixed. It'll help you in the long run because, there's home invasions that are happening, God forbid, and you just want to be prepared so that it makes whoever's trying to do that have a difficulty and, if anything, not be able to. You guys understand that with dispatch, it takes them time to come. That's why I'm showing you these videos. It takes them probably 6 minutes to get to a location. If you're farther out, like in a nicer area, probably sooner. But if you're farther out, maybe a little later. So you just risking wherever you live. And if you bear arms, that's what you're gonna have to do. But self-defense might not always hold up in court. So it's a risk you guys all gotta take. I'm just showing you guys what I'm watching right now, and this is live right now today. So we're in March, and someone's going through burglary. That's crazy to me. So definitely keep your prayers and just prepare. Have your doors locked, like I said. Get security, and just take these steps. Because I know you see me, I'm doing my little smoke, right? But I'm also getting Ring security, different things. So do what you do, and then just take it step by step. Last but not least, a squatter in a house is crazy. So that means that the house has probably got a for sale sign out in the front, something like that, or it just got sold and the grass ain't cut. Somebody walking by is just like, hey, this is an easy opportunity for me. I'm going to go up in here, sit down, chill, ain't nothing going to happen. And they're sitting in the house and the cops got called. You know why? Because you're not paying rent. You're not paying mortgage or rent. The house most likely hasn't been sold. the people around there is looking, neighbors looking left and right like, hey, who lives here? And why are you in this house? I feel like I've passed by two houses in this area where I live and seen squatters, and it always looks crazy. They walking in at odd hours, 2, 3 a.m., scratching their head. The door just open. It's the scariest stuff ever, so it's wild to me. Next, let's get into the next story. And before I get into it, I did want to go ahead and tell you guys I do got a website. It's called middlemanrecruiting.weebly.com. So this will help you guys look for jobs if you are, and I'll help you actually find a job. If you are looking to just make some money donating plasma in your local area, contact me first so I can actually get you guys a referral bonus so we both get money for you donating your blood/plasma. And then finally, if you want to drive for any type of ride share as far as Uber or Lyft, hit me up first so you can go through me, and my application is free. But what we do is we'll both get some type of payment, just because I referred you instead of you going on your own. So like I said, let's help each other out and let's get to lots of subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. And finally, let's get into the last story, y'all.
Control 6. Can you copy 28 on plate, please?
Oh, yeah.
It's on a 2025 temp tag T-Tom 048 690. Should come out on a 2011 Kia Soul.
Plus 372, Frank 134, PD accident, 86 and bearing drive.
Yeah. But
50, white in color.
10-4. The female's going to be waiting outside the apartment. I'm not sure if she lives at this location or not, but she's going to be outside.
No. Her dad with her. The dad stated he's there to put the boyfriend out of the residence. Caller said she will be waiting in the truck. Unknown if dad will stay in the truck and wait. Advised there are weapons, but none out. 3300 North, 3400 West. I'm sorry, I didn't copy you.
I said one before we're literally wrapping up. 21st MOT.
Hey, Frank 173, are you clear on the run? Frank 173, 13.
Man, that's crazy, y'all. So the first story, and look at this cup. I'm going to show y'all how to get it in the description. If you need to order it, I'll tell you the price and everything. Hit me up in the description. You can get it for yourself or for your kids. Nice little top too. And let's get into it. So there was a car with a temp tag. I think you guys all know you get the little temp tag that you get at the dealership. It's like a little piece of paper. And it literally got your license information, you know, the registration. But you got to get that with the real plate as soon as the plate comes in. So that may take 3 weeks. Most people would 1 to 2 weeks. If for any reason it take a longer time, just let the cops know if they pull you over. But man, this is why that Kia Soul got pulled over, is because they had a temp tag. So I'm thinking, wow. Next one, the girl was probably with her boyfriend, and he probably was like, nah, you ain't leaving. So they're outside of an apartment complex, sitting in the car. And she basically is, I don't know if she's trying to get away from the boyfriend, but the dad is there, and the dad put the boyfriend out. So there's weapons. Somebody might got a knife, a gun. This is crazy. I got a daughter. So I'm thinking, if I was in this situation, and my daughter, I already put the boyfriend out. There's weapons. What do you mean there's weapons? This is why you got to train up a child in the way you should go. And when they get old, they'll never grow apart from it. So this is going to really back into Bible base. Look here. With my kids, I read the Bible with them. I talk to them about love, relationships, and happiness, so that they'll understand that if someone may be physical, that's probably what's going on in this situation. You got to keep your distance, and then find love at home. So a lot of people, we're trying to find love in vices. We're trying to find love in relationships. We're trying to find love in different places. Now we got a sticky situation for these people in Marion and Indiana. So look here. His daughter, she don't know what she gonna do. This is a very crazy situation. Tell me what y'all think about this. Tell me if you guys know what's going on. I mean, definitely pray up for them. Prayers going up for them. But this is all what we doing this dispatch for, is so we can go ahead and just make some money this year. YouTube, tell y'all about the content. And I like doing this. I'm going to definitely tell y'all I like listening to dispatch anyways. Before I got onto this first video, I was listening to this for a few months. So let me know what you guys have feedback, and then it's gonna be a journey between both of y'all, both of us. So let's get into it. Let's get through the rest. Jay the Dispatcher, we finished. You guys can also find me at Pave the Way Jay. I'm gonna put all my socials up in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be out with another one. It's Jay the Dispatcher. Peace.